Hey everyone, this is Sir. Welcome to another video on my channel, and I'll get going right away. After having played Ugly Griffin Inn and also Food Chain Island on my channel before, you can just go to my channel and you can find the videos there. I decided to play more of the Button Shy games because they are pretty fun for such a small footprint. And at the moment, let me show that to you. Let me see if I can get the camera in focus a little bit. So that should be fine. So at the moment I was backing Death Valley. This is a very, very beautiful 1 to 2 player game, and I played the game with solo and with 2 players already, and I would like to show that to you today. So the campaign is over, but I'm pretty sure that you can find that on the webpage of of Button Shy Games soon to order. And apart from that, what you can also do is go to PnP Arcade and get the black and white version over there. It's not as pretty as the color version, but that's what I did in order to be able to test the game before it will arrive in a few months. Of course, when the game arrives at my doorstep, I will post a playthrough video ASAP so you can see it in full color. Um, I hope I won't forget. If I do, please remind me in the comments, but I will post a link to PnP Arcade to the files in the description of this video. All right, so I suggest we get started right away. I will not explain too much about the game. You will see that as I'm actually progressing through the game. Today I will present you with the solo mode. Just a little note regarding that. The solo mode is very competent. It's very fun, but I wouldn't say it's as fun as the games that are actually only solo, like pure solo games. So the solo mode is good, but I played it with 2 players, the 2 player version, and it's much more fun. So the 2 player version is definitely more fun, but it's competent as a solo game. All right, so it's just we get started. Um, Let me just shuffle the cards and we will get into the game right away and I will explain it to you then. All right, so there we go. That should be fine. Am I? Yeah, that's correct. So let's maybe put the cards over here. So what we're essentially doing in the game is we are undertaking a journey in the desert, in the Death Valley, to be precise. What we will do is we will draw the first card and always put a card there. So the stack, the face down stack and the 1 face up card, this is the desert. This is the desert we are exploring. And when it's my turn, I always take the face up card or the top face down card and put it in my journey. So I will have 2 rows here later on. I will have the journey I'm undertaking at the moment, and I can rest in between if I want to and put one of the journey cards into my scrapbook, so the row below. And these cards will never go away. These will be saved and be crucial for scoring points later on. The AI will always try to mess that up, what I'm trying to do. And the AI will score a lot of points at the end, so let's see if I can actually win. All right, so let's get started. I will start. So the first card I have here, so I will put the first cards in focus. After that, I will only read what they're doing. So this one is the Coyotes. Um, if I have it in my journey at the end of the game, I will receive that star, so 1 point. If I have it in my scrapbook at the end of the journey over there, I will receive 3 points if it's adjacent to another animal hazard. So you see these hazards over there? There's animals and there's mountains, water and heat, as far as I know. I think I didn't forget anything. So the Coyote isn't that interesting to me. So I'm just going to take the face down card, and that is the Natural Bridge Canyon. Plus 3 points if this card has adjacent cards on both its left and right in the scrapbook. But otherwise it will not generate any points for me. So let me put back the focus. That should be okay, I hope. All right, so I will put that in my journey. Now it's the AI's turn. The AI always checks for several things. The AI checks the hazard type of the face-up card. If that card would either bust the AI or the player, then that card will always be given to me, to the player, put into my journey. What does busting mean? Well, this game is a push your luck game. So as soon as I have three hazards of the same type in my journey and scrapbook combined, I bust and the journey is over. The last card added to the journey will then be taken out of the game completely, and the rest will be shuffled into the deck. That's what busting means. The I can bust also, but my scrapbook will always stay safe. These cards will never go away. Alright, so the AI checks that. This will not bust any of us. Then the second check the AI does is, does the AI already have this hazard type? If it does, it will take a face down card. If it doesn't, the way it is now, because it doesn't have any cards yet, it will take the face up card. So Sparky, you will get out of the way for now. And so the AI will take this card. So I'll just put the journey of the AI over there. All right, that's pretty much it. And now it's my turn again. So this is the Devil's Cornfield. After your rest, you may swap the face-up card with the card in your journey. Not too interesting. These 2 points at the top are not bad, but it's still long ways, or a little ways at least, to the end of the game. So these points at the top are not that interesting for me. So I will just take the face-down card and see what I get there. Furnace Creek. When checking if you bust, ignore suns on cards adjacent to this card. All right. So just to remind you again, the stars count at the end of the game when the card is in the journey, so the top half. In the scrapbook, the lower part is the relevant one. So that's one thing you really need to keep in mind. So I will just put that here for now, and that's it. So these are the 3 actions I can take. Take that card, or rest. Resting means putting a card from the journey in my scrapbook. Alright, so it's the AI's turn. The AI is checking. This will not bust anyone, and it doesn't have a sun yet, so it will just take that card. Alright, now it's my turn again. Oh no, I'll put that there. I will actually take this card because it says, let me show you, it says +1 for each visible card in your scrapbook. So that's not bad. If I collect like 3-4 cards in my scrapbook, this gives me a few points. So I will take that. Definitely. I only have 1 type of each hazard, so I'm still safe regarding busting. Alright, we will turn that over again. The eye is checking. The sun will not bust anyone, but it already has a sun, so it will take the face down card and add a mountain hazard card. Alright, now it's my turn again. I will actually not take any cards. I will now rest, most likely. Because the AI is it can really bust you quite quickly. So I will take the Dante's View and put it down here by resting. So this is the first card of my scrapbook. Let me pull that up a little bit. Like this should be fine. So now I will get 1 point for each visible card in my scrapbook at the end of the game. And in my scrapbook I have 1 visible card, that one. So that's 1 point worth yet at the moment. Alright, it's the AI's turn. The sun will not bust anyone, but it already has a sun, so it will take the face down card, which is a water card. Okay. Now it's my turn again. I will actually rest again. It's quite often. I don't have to rest now because I'm very safe with all the symbols here, but I want to save this card because this will give me 3 points if I have an adjacent card left and right in the scrapbook. And if I put it here, I already have an adjacent card to the left. So I only need to rest 1 more time, put anything else there, and this will give me 3 points. And this card already gives me 2 points now for 2 visible cards. So that's not too bad. Alright, so let's put that to the left. It's the AI's turn again. The sun will not bust anyone, but it already has a sun, so it will take this card. So now I need to make a bit more room, I think. Alright, so let's put that card there for the AI. Keep in mind, this is not the scrapbook. The AI does not have a scrapbook. This is just the journey, because I don't have that much space on the table. And I'm doing it totally crooked. So like this should be better, I think. Alright, now it's my turn again. I have the racetrack playa I could take, but it just allows me to swap 2 cards my journey after my action, which is not too interesting, so I'm just going to take another one. This is the Devil's Hole. This one is a very nice card. I will show that as a close-up. 4 points for every 2 cards hidden underneath this card when it's in my scrapbook. This is really nice because what I can do is when I rest, like put the card down there, I can put as many cards under that card I just put there from my journey as I want to. So if I can collect enough cards, put them below there, under the card, I can get a lot of points. 4 points for 2 cards, that's quite a lot. So this might be the next one I'm trying to save. All right, the AI will check. The sun will now actually bust the AI. So it will take that card and put it in my journey. So now you see if I take another sun, I will bust. And then I will lose the Devil's Hole. Which is why I'm going to play it very safe today. I could try to get 2 more cards here and then put all the cards under the Devil's Hole to get 8 points instead of only 4. But I will actually save now. I will rest, I mean. I will put that card here and tuck these 2 cards below that card. So, was that a good decision? Probably not. Because I have 2 mountain hazards now down here. These always stay. So as soon as I put a mountain here, I bust immediately. Which is not good. But I was trying to get a few points and now I already have 7. I have 10 points already. Which is not great, but it's okay. But the AI has lots more at the moment. So let's hope the AI busts soon. Alright, it's the AI's turn. The AI checks again. It would bust with the sun. So it will give the sun to me. Thank you very much. I don't care too much. This card, if I put that down here, it would give me 2 points for each water in my journey and scrapbook. I already have a water here, so it would give me 2 points. It's okay, it's not too bad. So I might think about saving that one. Alright, so it's my turn. What do I have here? 2 points for each other type of hazard adjacent to this card. Other type of hazard? Well, it's a mountain, this is a mountain, so if I would save it, it would actually, I would have to save a lot more cards. Also, I can't take it at all because I already have 2 mountains. If I took that, I would bust immediately. And next time, I will bust because the AI will give that card to me. So, because the AI always gives that to me if one of us would bust. So, you know what? I'm gonna play it super duper safe because we're more than halfway through the deck. I'm gonna rest and save this card also. So that's another 2 points for me. Maybe I can save another water or have some water at the end here at the top, and then that would be okay. It's the AI's turn. I would bust with the mountain, so it will give it to me. And, well, now I got 3 mountains. I will bust. So the rightmost card in the journey, which is only that one, will be taken out of the game completely. So let me remove that. Turn over another one, and it's my turn. So this is a very interesting card. This is a pretty high risk, but quite high reward card. If that's in my scrapbook at the end, I get 1 point for every 2 stars in my journey, so in the upper row. But it's very hard to say what will be in my journey at the end of the game, because, well, I could just bust in the last round, and then I wouldn't have any cards in the journey. So I don't know if that's going to be the best thing, at least to save here. And, you know, I already have a sun here. So what I would rather do is just take that card and hope that's a water, even better an animal card. So I will bust that quickly. It's an animal card. It gives me 2 points for each adjacent mountain. Okay, that doesn't help me a lot, but at least I'm not busting. The AI would bust with the sun here, so it will give that card to me. But I only have 2 suns, so I will not bust. And is this card interesting to me? Not that much, actually. So I will just... Oh, let's see that here. This is a great card. In your scrapbook, this actually gives you negative 2 points for each sun in your journey, so it's not a good card in your scrapbook, but it's 5 stars in 5 stars when it's in your journey at the end. But I can take it because I already have 2 mountains, so I can take it anyway, so I will have to take this one. It's another water. I have 2, so I'm not busting. And this gives me +1 point for each type of hazard in my scrapbook. Wouldn't be too bad to have because I have 3 types of hazard. But I will bust this round. Because it's the AI's turn, with the mountain I would bust, so it will give that card to me. And now I have 3 mountains, I'm busting. So these 3 cards will be shuffled back into the deck, and this card will be removed from the game, which is great for me. Because I can't take it at all, because I would bust, and the AI would get 5 points at the end of the game. So I'm great. I'm very thankful that it's being removed. So let me shuffle up that deck. All right, let's turn over that card, and it's my turn. The water would not bust me, but I think I will draw a card in the hopes of getting that other water card I just had. Yeah, I'm actually lucky. That's it. So let me show it as a close-up to you. +1 point for each type of hazard in your scrapbook. And that is a good card to have for me. So I hope I'm not going to bust next. I will actually bust again. Yeah, because it's the AI's turn again. The AI checks with the water I would bust, so it gives it to me. So yeah, I'm busting because I have 3 water here. So this one is removed from the game. This one is shuffled back into the deck. Well, at least the card is still there. So I hope I can. I just need to be lucky once, and maybe I can get the card once at least. Maybe put it in my scrapbook. There it is again. Well, I'm going to take it again and hope that I will not bust next round. I will actually not bust because this is an animal hazard. The AI only has 1, I have none, so nobody will bust. But the AI already has that hazard, so it will take the face down card. Come on, there we go. It's a sun. So now the AI will bust. See, there are 3 suns. So the AI will bust. So this card will be removed from the game, and all of these cards will be shuffled back into the deck. Now you may ask yourself, when is the game over? The game is over when the desert is only comprised of 1 card, when there's only 1 card left. As a reminder, the desert is made up of the face down stack and this card. So either somebody takes the face up card and there's only 1 card left here, or somebody takes the last face down card, and then the game is immediately over. Alright, so the AI busted, it's my turn, and I will immediately save this card, because this will give me another 3 points at the end of the game. Maybe I'll put the T a little bit out of frame here, so I have more space for my scrapbook. So now I will bust immediately when I take a water or when I take a mountain. But I have quite a few points, so I think it's okay. It's the AI's turn. Nobody will bust with the animal, and it doesn't have an animal hazard yet, so it will take that card. Okay. Now it's my turn. So now I'm pretty limited. I cannot take the water because I will bust immediately, but I could, of course, take a water to bust immediately, but because then that card would be removed. I cannot take this card at all because I will always bust. But the AI, if the AI gets that card, the AI gets 3 points, which is a lot. So I will actually take this card and bust. So that will be removed, but there are no other repercussions. So I'm trying to do some high IQ play here. Let's see if that works, because the AI is quite hard to beat. I need to be honest. So the AI sees that I will bust with the mountain, so it will give it to me. I will bust, and that card will be removed. I'm not going to even bother reading what the card says because, well, it's being removed anyway. So it's my turn now. This one only gives 1 point. So I'm going to actually take another card. Well, this one isn't too bad either because it gives me 1 point per hidden card in my scrapbook. Remember, I have 2 hidden cards here. And we are close to the end of the game, so I could save myself another 2 points maybe. You know what? I'll take it. I will take it. And now it's the AI's turn. The animal will make nobody bust, but it already has an animal hazard, so it will take that card, which is another animal. So next round it will give that animal to me. But, oh, you see? It's only 1 card left. So I need to close the game. I need to finish up what I want to finish up now, because next round the game is over. So I'm going to rest take this card and save it in my scrapbook. Now I don't have enough space here. Let me just scoot it over very, very closely. Does that work? Kind of, yeah. That kind of works. So, all right. Now it's the AI's turn again. The AI will see that it will bust with that card, so it gives it to me. And only one card left, so the game is over. All right, this was a really, really lucky game. Two reasons. First of all, I have a full scrapbook with pretty decent cards, and the AI is really unlucky, only has 2 cards. The last time I played, no, the first time I played actually, I played the solo mode. The AI had, I don't know, like 6, 7 cards, and I had only 3 or 4 in my scrapbook. Nothing in my journey with any stars, and the AI won, I think, by 3 points or something like that. This time it will not be that case. So let's calculate our points. So the AI will receive everything on the cards. So let me pull these up close and put it in the focus. So the AI receives these 2 points, and there is 1 point noted here. These conditions we will ignore for the AI. These are only important for the player. So 1 point there, 2 points there. That's 3 points for the AI, 4 points, and 3 points. So 7 points. I hope I can remember that. 7 points for the AI. Now it's my turn. The cards up here in my journey only have 1, and there is no star here, so whatever. And this only matters if it's in my scrapbook. It's not, so this one doesn't give me any points. This one gives me 1 point for each visible card in my scrapbook. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 visible cards, so that's 6 points. This one gives me 3 points. If I have adjacent cards on left and right, I do. So it's another 3 points, so I got 9 points. So I already won. 7 points for the AI, 9 for me, but let's continue. 4 points for every 2 cards under this card. There are 2. So that's another 4 points, so that's 13. 2 points for each water in Journey and Scrapbook. I have 2, so it's another 4 points. So I'm at 17 points. 1 point for each type of hazard. This one here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3. 3 types of hazards, so that's another 3 points. So I'm at 20 if I'm not mistaken. And 1 point per hidden card here. I have 2 hidden cards, so that's another 2 points. So now I'm at, I think, 22, if I didn't miscalculate. So it's actually a very, very good game. So I got 22 points and the AI only 7. Please don't let that fool you. Don't think this is an easy game. I was very lucky with who busted, and I was actually busting on purpose sometimes to try to have a good strategy and to overcome the AI, which actually worked out in my favor. But I'm telling you, I did lose a few times against the AI. There were some close calls. I just barely won. So what do I think about the game? I will highly suggest it. It's a very fun take on the on the mechanic of just being able to draw cards, and see, do I bust or do I rather save the cards now? So the Pushy luck mechanic is very, very strong in this game, and it's very interesting. It's very fun, and it's even better if you play the 2-player variant. So I would highly suggest it. If you can't get your hands on it after the Kickstarter, or can get your hand on it physically at all, as I said, I will post a link in the description if I don't forget, for PnP Arcade, and there you can buy the game for, I think, $3 or something like that, or €3. It's only the black and white version, unfortunately, but maybe the color version will be there at some point too. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments. You can also contact me via Twitter, and I will see you in the next video. All right, take care, everyone. Bye bye.